Good morning. Today I get to share with you my very first Happy Meal. I am so excited. These items are sent to me by my new friend Janette, and she, I believe it was with her sister, went to an estate sale about a month ago or so, and she found all of these things and wanted to share some of them with me. So I am so grateful to you, Janette, for letting me have some of these items that you were able to score at this estate sale. And she said that she's looking forward to seeing what I do with these. So I'm going to put on my creative cap and come up with some unique and fun ideas on ways I can use these items in my journals. I have 2 boxes to share with you today from Janette. The rest of them, I think she said she had another box coming later this week, and so I'll probably do a part 2 of this video. So these arrived late last week, and they are, let me back up just a little bit. These are some of those golden book atlases and history books that I'm sure all of you are familiar with. Hardcover, and I'm assuming that these would have been something that, like an encyclopedia, you would either purchase as a whole set or purchase as installments. And so they're volumed, and they're about this thick, probably a ½ inch thick each volume, and they have full color illustrations and photographs. Let's see what year these are published. It's not telling me. Oh, 1960. So this is 1960, and it's a picture atlas of the world. And this is the Asia volume. One of the most fascinating things I love looking at in these types of books is the way the countries and the boundaries have changed, and even the names of some of the countries and territories. It's hard to believe that so much has changed just in, well, really in my lifetime, and I'm not that very old, but these maps are wonderful. I love using maps to make tags and journaling cards. So we have Asia, and then here's one for Europe and the USSR. Well, that dates this pretty far back already, doesn't it? And so, again, more beautiful maps. Sorry, I have a frog in my throat today. I think something is in the air. I'm allergic to whatever starts blooming in the fall, and I think that started. It must be ragweed, is that right? Late summer, early fall, ragweed? Yes, it bothers me every year. So, these will be so much fun to look through and source things out of. Okay, here's an American Heritage. This is not a little golden book. American Heritage New Illustrated History of the United States. 1971. Originally 1963, but this is the 71 printing. And we have Ancient Civilizations, Elizabethan, all the way through. My kids just went through, last year they did U.S. history, and the year before that was world history. And every single time we go through that cycle, you know how they cycle kids back through world history, American geography, world history, American. Every time we go through the cycle, I realize how much I still don't know, and how much, there's gaps in our knowledge. And so I learn right along with them. Okay, that's cool. American Heritage Pictorial Encyclopedia of the United States. So these are by state. Okay, look, we've got a cool piece of ephemera in here. This is, it's got a little puzzle on the back, and I guess this is just, okay, these were ones that you could pick up at your supermarket. So when I was little, my grandparents bought the Sesame Street encyclopedias for me one every week at their grocery store, and they gave the whole set to me at Christmas. So I really wish they would still do that in grocery stores. Of course, everybody has online books now, but there's just something so fun about getting physical books and waiting for something instead of having it all at once, you know? Gosh, even the population totals, I bet, are dramatically different now. Okay, this is Connecticut, Delaware, Florida, and Georgia. So fun. If I ever get to do another state-themed junk journal, that's a really fun picture. If I ever get to do another state-themed junk journal, I did a custom order that was Michigan. No, I'm sorry, Wisconsin. And I learned so much about, oh my goodness, what is this? I learned so much about Wisconsin doing that journal. Look at this. At first, I thought he was standing on his shoulders, and now I see they're just in the air. So fun. Ohio, Oklahoma, Oregon. They put all the O's together. These are neat. Look at these flowers. These would make really cool tags. So fun. Or side pockets. If any of you guys have this same set and you use it for your junk journals, please tell me below how creative ways that you have been able to use books like this in your ephemera. I'd love to know. All right, that is the first box, one of two. This one has not been opened yet. This pair of scissors was my grandparents'. Look at this. I think they were bought at a local hardware store or metal shop because we used to have one of those nearby. And we just keep resharpening them and they keep working. I think my grandpa has replaced he never threw anything away if it could be fixed. So it looks like he's added some bolts on there to keep it going. Oh my goodness, we've got fabric here. Look. Oh, so cool. This looks like a towel. Fishing. There's a mermaid. He caught a mermaid. The only things biting were mosquitoes and flies, and most of them were about this size. Yes, I can attest to that. I lived in Louisiana for a while, and we joked that the state bird of Louisiana was the mosquito because they were so big. These are funny. These are like sarcastic humor. Some of these I'm not going to say out loud. Fisherman's crying towel. Oh my word. That's so great. Everything would have been fine, but seaweed tangled my line. My great-grandma used to go deep sea fishing. She had a marlin. I think that's what this is. She had a marlin hanging in her sunroom that she had caught. It was just, she was like a 5'1" and about 80 pounds, and she caught some of the biggest fish. I'm just showing you this so you can see all of it. I caught a cold. That's great. That is very unique. I've never seen that before. Okay, we have some Golden Book dictionaries. These are fun. I have seen these before. I've seen these more than I've seen the encyclopedias and the history one. Love this. These are in great condition too. Like, they don't appear as if they've been stored in a hot attic or basement. They just look, they look practically new, except for a little bit of peeling on the outside plastic, but that's expected for age. Let's see what year this is. 61. There's another dictionary and another picture atlas with Africa. That one was used quite a bit. Okay, oops. I just had an avalanche of books fall. Let me fix this. I was stacking them, but I was not stacking them straight up, and they just slid right off. Okay, this is, I guess you would call this duck cloth. It's pretty thick, and these make excellent journal spines because they are completely not able to be seen through. These will be gorgeous spines for some of my retro journals. Thank you, Janette. This is lovely material. And this, I love the colors in this one. The coral and the taupey brown and the mustard yellow. That color yellow is one of my favorite colors in the world. I love it. And then this is like a quilting calico. The red and yellow is striking, isn't it? So pretty. Oh my goodness, look at this. Oh, this is like, I don't know if you guys watched the video where I went shopping at a quilt store in Florida when I was on vacation. The material that they made to look retro looks almost just like this. It's just different colors. So I'm telling you, everybody's trying to go back to the way things were, and they're realizing that some of the designs back then were just unparalleled. This one's very unique. Look at this. And it's got sort of a silk feeling to it. This is not cotton. Lovely. I don't know if you call this brocade. I'm not sure. So pretty. Very unique. This is beautiful ecru lace. I have a lot of white lace, but I do not have any ecru. So thank you, Janette. Thank you, thank you. This is beautiful. Oh my, look. It looks like a project that did not get finished. So the lining has been cut out, and this has been preserved, but nothing was done with it. We've got some rhinestones in here. Can you see the sparkle? And the trim is just beautiful. This is crochet, machine crochet, and it is so pretty. Love it. Oh my. I'm gonna have to think really hard on how I can best use this, because this is a centerpiece item. Here's a bunch of trim. We've got some eyelets. Really pretty delicate ivory lace here. This is cool. This is the kind, I think, if you wanted to weave a ribbon through it, you could. I love it. It's like a shamrock. And here's the one that we all know to put ribbon through. I love it. I like them plain too. I don't always put the ribbon in it. I love this. Oh, look, it's like double layer. Very pretty. This is the same lace as the first one, but a white. This is some lace seam binding, I believe, in off-white. tiny little ecru eyelet trim and a little piece of this very unique, look at that. So lovely. Look at this. So this is the stuff, my daughter and I took some pillowcases and we sewed some of this to the ends. It is just so quaint and feminine. I love it. This is beautiful green lace. I can use these two things in Christmas journals. That looks like it would have been on the edge of a throw pillow, doesn't it? This is very unique eyelet. It's a little more embellished than most. It's more of that, I don't know what you call this. I call it country curtains because it reminds me of the lace that a lot of the curtain panels were made of in the 70s and 80s. Here's some more eyelet. Some more tiny eyelet. Okay, so until recently, I bought some of this at a thrift store. I didn't realize that Right Trims put their trim in sleeves like this, but it's brilliant because it keeps it from getting tangled and it keeps it clean. And I don't know if it was bought like this or if it came to the retailer like that. I'm not sure. More of that tiny, and this is even tinier. Look at this. The detail. So cute. Wouldn't that be cute at the top of a tag? Thank you, Janette. What a really cool assortment of trim. And here is a big roll of white grosgrain here. Okay. We have some local cookbooks, which I love. Journaling aside, I love looking at old recipes and trying old recipes because honestly, if someone has had it in their family for 50, 60 years, you know it's yum. And these look like Texas, so you know they're all super southern, lots of butter. Yum. Oh, my mom used to make chicken tetrazzini. I feel like at every single church potluck, we had the sausage and cheese casserole. Yep. I will have to try some of these. This is University of Arkansas. This is Texas. Richardson, Texas. Watergate salad. I had a friend in middle school whose mom used to make Watergate salad and put it in her lunchbox every day. And it was the most magical thing ever. I'd never seen it before. I was like, what is that? It is so green. What is this? Good person. You make the world better. (2008). Oh, these are so cool. There's little quotes on the pages, but the pages have so much blank space that you can easily fold these and use them as journaling pages. Look at this. And they're very retro looking, aren't they? Oh my goodness, this is cool. Oh, this is going to be fun to go through. I love it. I love the cover too. Let's see what it looks like. It's the same. That is so fun. Thank you, Janette. And she told me that she scored a lot of wallpaper, so this is cool. I have wallpaper in my stash, but it's not old. It's just some discontinued books that I had snagged from my local retailers, but this is cool. This is awesome. I will certainly be able to cut this up and use it. One of my favorite things to do with wallpaper and gift wrap, and I probably need to do just a quick, it's not a detailed process, but nevertheless, it might help if you guys can see it. I like to cut it in manageable pieces, you know, 8.5 and 11 or smaller, and glue it with the glue stick all over to file folders and let it dry completely. And then you can cut it from there into journaling cards or tags. You just have it's already backed, it's already durable and sturdy enough for turning into a tag. You just have to cut them into shapes. And I love doing that. And I just keep like a magazine file with all of those already glued to file folders in there, and I can just grab one. So that saves time definitely when you're actually constructing ephemera to go in your journals. So I have to do that with these for sure. Thank you, Janette, for this wonderful happy mail, my very first happy mail ever. I'm so grateful for your generosity, and I cannot wait to receive the last package that you have coming my way. And I hope I will not disappoint you in showing how I use these items. If you have any ideas for anything in this video that you saw that you are like, oh, she should do this with this item, or she should try this, let me know. I'm open and willing and ready and excited to learn from all of you more experienced junk journalers. Thank you for watching today and sticking to the end, and I will see you soon. Bye.